bike again. Well, I got to get used to this thing again. I really haven't ridden it much since Reef to Reef. I probably should have ridden it more, but the weather's been so bad in Victoria that the trails have been so wet. So this afternoon's going to be about actually getting used to the mountain bike again. I'm back with Holly again. We're going to try and go one better or two better. I've been doing a heap of riding on the road, but it all still goes across. It's all pedaling. You know, the first one was all about learning the way to do it. For me, learning what this mountain bike scene was about. I felt like it was almost like a learning curve as well as racing. And then coming here was like, cool, I know the scene, sort of. And then we could just get to business. We're gonna go meet Holly, suss out apparently a couple of trails, go register. Like I said, test this bike out, make sure nothing's broken from the flight, all that sort of pre-race stuff you do, and maybe grab a cheeky cold one afterwards, you know, get the vibe happening.
He has like a very relaxed vibe. Like as soon as you meet him, you just like, oh, this guy's a chiller.
I'm nervous again on the start line. Always the same thing. Whatever the race is, I get nervous.
Yes.
So here we go. Coming in Cape, I knew it was going to be a big one, and I noticed it straight away on the first day, just the amount of people on the start line, just the sheer size of it, the numbers.
I was a bit worried because you are pretty vulnerable. Like, I'm in the red zone all the time. Like, you're always hurting. There's no real relief for us. But then, like, riding with Mitch, I was a little bit worried. He just made it so easy. He was so relaxed, communicates really well, and like, it is a different sort of dynamic. He doesn't push as much in the single trail or anything, but holy crap, on the road, he's like a freight train. He's like crazy.
Stage 2, we had a bit of pressure from 4th to 3rd. And all of a sudden it was like, well, we need to hang on to 3rd here. And that was the best thing that could have happened because it really lit the fire in both of us. We went down a highway to hell, out of the beach, we're coming up, and next thing we had another pair right on us. And I looked across at Holly and I knew she was like not happy with it. I said, well, should we do it? And she just moved out from the wheel and started to attack. I was like, right, let's go. Went full gas, 10k to the finish, and it was like we just went up another gear. We were going hard, I thought, but suddenly then we were on it. We were racing. Such a different beast. You really got to work together and not piss each other off psychologically, but also just understand the level, the limits of each other, because you can actually blow yourself up too. You think, oh, I'm this big strong guy, I'm just going to push all day, but then suddenly you're like, ooh, I don't have any legs left.
Mitch was super strong today. Even in the trails, like, I was just absolutely blurry-eyed, and I was just like, I just need to get down this hill, and Mitch was sending it like 1-footers and everything. I was like, what the hell? So no, it was pretty good today, like hard but good.
this scene is really inclusive and it's really relaxed. Of course, everyone goes hard and everyone races in the moment, but afterwards it's really inclusive and really just easy going. No one's going, where did you finish? What time did you do? What happened to your watts? Or all this sort of stuff. It's like, how was your day? What did you think of the trails?
Jonathan, this looks like chicken.
Hey, whole chicken.
Give me that. Getting to know the other teams, especially the mixed pairs, was really awesome. Peter Mullins has done 6 or 7 of these, so she knows that everyone else has done at least half a dozen, and then suddenly they included me in the group, so I felt very included, and I was like, oh yes, I'm in the group. Yeah, I think that's what I like about the house, is that you just have a big dinner. It's almost like a Christmas dinner every night. It's all on. You're trying to pick each other's brain about what you're going to do, but then you're racing each other. I sort of love that dynamic, that, yeah, you want to beat each other, but also it's not that aggressive racing dynamic. It's just sort of a bit more free-spirited, having a good time.
It's really cool. It's a really interesting sort of thing. I don't think a lot of sports you get that, but yeah, these races I think brings everyone together because it's got that sort of vibe to it. It's like not super serious, but is kind of serious, but yeah.
Today's all the single track. This is the real mountain bike stuff now, so it's probably when I'm going to get sorted out a bit. But sun's shining, and I rode down today. Good feels, good vibe. Straight through Margaret River. It's a good vibe actually. I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoy the bunch stuff. I know Holly doesn't love it as much, and I don't think all the other mountain bikers love it as much. Like, oh, the bars are all hitting each other and whatever, but I'm like, so this is sweet. I can just sit on the wheel and move my way through. Go.
His single trail, it depends on the trail. Some trails he's really good at. Some you're like, oh, that's probably not how I would have done it. And usually I lead and I can hear him out the back. And sometimes you hear him like, and I don't even look. I'm like, you do you. But he's got way better.
Best trails I think I've ever ridden, yeah, so far in my mountain bike career. It's really good. Like, I wasn't doing what you're supposed to be doing, like clearing the air and all that stuff, but they were made for sort of everyone. Idiots like me and people who want to go crazy, so really nice, actually, really nice day. I think what I realised is when I came back is that, well, even before I retired, that I knew that I still love riding a bike. I didn't love racing at the World Tour. I could do it, but it wasn't what I had passion for. But I knew I still wanted to ride a bike. And so now that I don't have the pressure to perform as a race that I'm getting paid for, it's fun. And I realised the reason why I started cycling is what I'm doing now. I enjoy just riding a bike.
Yeah, I think he loves mountain biking because it's like he's not probably at the top level. Like, he's got to like start again. And I think they have more beers here and he seems to like them. So
yeah, we went down the beach one day and then we went to the brewery because it was like, well, it's a beautiful day, why don't we check it out? Sure, it was about drinking beers, it was about just sort of breaking out of the bubble as well. Just went up with a couple of guys, we talked a bit of crap, had a few beers and went back and went for a swim. Awesome.
Recovery is a very important part
Recovery is very important. First hydrate, then sit back and relax, rest the legs. Last day already. Goes quick, I'll tell you. But good weather. Peaking a Holly on the way out. We've got a bit of a plan of attack, made a plan. We've got to hang on to third and just finish with dignity. Not let anyone catch us from behind and maybe rustle them up in the front. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. That's what I love about the mixed pairs. The ego's taken out of it, and I'm trying the whole time work out how we can work the best as a team. How can I support her the best? How can she use me the best so we can both go fast? It really reminds me of when I was pro and I was trying to make a team work to win a race as a road race. Send it, Gio.
I think like we're better now because we worked out how we work under pressure, and I think we did really well actually. We were smart and like I said, we have good communication, so I think it works well.
I think it's going really well. You know, I've knocked 2 out. We're still sitting third and third. You know, Port's still 6 months away, maybe. And we've got a bit of time to reset, reassess what we need to do and come back. I'm excited, the last one, to get the belt, but also really, really attack it.
I'm really excited for Port to Port. Like, I think I'm going to reset and hopefully come into Port to Port a little bit fitter. So it'll be interesting to see how we go if I'm going a bit quicker.
My goal to go to Port is just to give everything. I think we had the warm-up race in Reef to Reef, learn each other. Here was like, you know, getting those skills right, understanding who the competition was, honing our skills. Nothing left. Port to Port. Let's go for it.